We can ball for it all, there's no limit in this game. You go hard till you fall or you finish. I'm taking all my shots. If they need assistance, then I pass that rock. Switching it.
Big stepper, I forever never slip. You wanna make it, then you gotta take a risk. Push it to the max, manifest with every limb. Stretch and flex like you met, and you'll reach to your limb. Top boy, top 10, never let the clock win. You gon' see the legacy, no if, just win. Never let them hope stop. New chance, same man. Hooping like you Kobe, you got 24 every day. The one and only, better beat it like you MJ. Hit him with the bullseye, show him how the game play. The king, of course, about to hit him with the swish. Ain't nobody better see him trying, but they wish. Easy elevation, and it's just like meditating. You the champ, and they know this a celebration. I can see the finish line, standing, know they waiting. Knocking down the doubts and call it dream chasing.
Two-K Sports presents Thursday night of the NBA. Alongside Greg Anthony and Steve Smith with David Aldridge on the sideline, this is Kevin Harlan. And checking out some numbers for Cade Cunningham.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
And before we get going, let's hear from David Aldridge on the sideline. David?
Thank you, Kevin. In this era of player empowerment, it's often the star's prerogative to change teams. And so often, they choose the destination markets. For the small market teams, that leaves one option. Draft your superstar and build around him quickly. Because, guys, that clock is ticking faster than ever.
It always does. Thank you, D.A. And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Mobley and Allen, the two big men inside. Darius Garland is out there with the curl. And it's Osman in at the small forward. And for the Pistons, Hayes and Cunningham, the backcourt pair. Bay and Grant are the forwards. And it's Stewart in at the 5. And Greg, some players say they watch the standings. Others say they ignore them. Which side were you on?
You know, at times I did a little of both, but I typically wanted to watch, especially when my team was relevant. There was a couple years where I had no desire at all to see where our team was because I knew we were pretty close to it.
One of the cases where hype fails to tell you the whole story.
Here's Okoro. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game. Misses the layup. Bay wide open, and he fires. Good on the triple.
Some coaches might not like taking the three on the fast break, but he had the open look and buried it.
Here's Osman. He's defended by Bay. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
The shot's good from Bay.
Watching Hayes, he keeps his eyes up, always looking for a better shot, either for himself or his teammates.
Now, here's Garland. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. And Jeremy Grant picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Bagley, he's checked in for Grant.
First team coming on to the floor for your Pistons, Marvin Bagley III.
And now, just over a minute played here in the first. From deep. Drills it from outside.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
The Pistons have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for to start off this game. The Cavaliers pull it in. Their last meeting was in Detroit, where they were unable to fight off the Pistons.
And that was a game to forget. You'd like to find some teachable moments, but I think they'd like to just turn the page and move forward.
Nothing wrong with that. Sometimes we overanalyze things. Can be better to just let it go.
Kevin Love's checked in for Mobley.
Kevin Love.
gets the bucket.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets into rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
And good that time.
And that's just taking advantage of some soft defense on that drive. A little resistance for him on the way to the basket.
Garland against Stewart. Garland with the bucket. Garland's got 7 points.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Now Cunningham. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession. And midway through the season now, the power rankings starting to show a more complete picture. Taking a look at the Clippers, they're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And now for the Cavs, they've gotten into a bit of a rut. The season hasn't gone as they had hoped. You just get the feeling that they're somewhat discouraged right now, and that has them with an inability to break through.
Here's Bay. Hits it from three-point range. 8 points for him.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Garland left side. Pass to Osman. Here is Love. Defended by Bagley. Bagley against Love. And it's Isaiah Stewart with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Detroit making a switch. Olynyk checked in.
Now returning on the floor for your Pistons, Kelly Olynyk.
Here's Garland. He's got 7. Inside. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. In a moment now to see nice three-point percentage numbers on this list. A look at the leaderboard showing us the most accurate three-point shooting 2 men in the league. Isaac Okoro on top. Terry Rozier, 4th.
Yeah, you don't have to be a great shooter to play two-guard, but it does help. And pretty much all of these guys fit into that great category.
And so consistent from the three-point range, too. That's what I love about them. Their long-range shooting is always going to be there. You know what they're going to give you from behind the arc.
The Cavaliers trail by 5. And here is Okoro. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Tries again. And Allen puts it in.
And that's what happens when you get after it on the glass. Allen grinding it out and creating that second chance opportunity for himself.
Now here's Hastings. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. And there it is for him. There's 1:54 left here in the first quarter. And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for Cleveland. Trailing by 5. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
Rough game defensively. I mean, they lost a lot of the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
Point blank, this is a bad combination. If you're looking to get stops, that's not the way.
And finish up by Bagley.
Yeah, ferocious at the rim. Bagley can finish with power or finesse.
Garland with it. Picked up by Bagley.
And with the pause in the action, let's look at the numbers for Cunningham. He's averaging 11 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. He's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
He's not trying to take over necessarily. He's just taking what the defense allows and contributing to the cause.
Now here's Hastings. Beyond the arc. Cunningham's shot is off.
Defensively, it's hard to account for everything. They gambled off him, and it worked.
Here's Osman. He's defended by Bay. And there's the whistle for the second violation.
A moment here now to see the numbers for Garland. Some impressive play from him over the last month. 6th in scoring, and he's in the top 10 in field goal percentage. Really able to power his way to the bucket and finish through contact.
And you noted it. His points per game average is unreal right now. He's literally propping up the team's offense, scoring whenever they need him to. Now, here's Cunningham. Loud pass to Bagley. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. The Cavaliers trail by 5. And it's Sexton penetrating. Takes it off the glass.
You know, not bashful about positioning himself inside. Sexton knows he has what it takes to score from there.
Now here's Hayes. Defended by Sexton. Driving in. Again, the miss by the Pistons. Cavaliers have gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. Okoro with it. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Both teams racking up the points to start this game.
And you wonder how long they can keep it going. At some point, you expect the defense will adjust. That's something you hate. You're trying to come in with an aggressive mindset, and that early foul can take you right out of it.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Killian Hayes, 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Hayes hits them both.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Now, here's Sexton. Not a lot of room. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And he is just an explosive athlete. Sexton not at all fazed by the contact.
And the last shot before the buzzer is off. Some great action here early as we end the first quarter. Clock in the top. Live from Little Caesars Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. And the wins haven't always come easy early in his career. But Colin Sexton keeping a patient approach.
I know that I have to continue to work and continue to get better each day. And I'm just continue to be the best me I can be. That's it.
Greg, you can see the work he's putting in. His numbers have grown year after year.
The scoring in particular, he's showing promise. Interesting to see just how good he can become.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And guys, looking at what you've seen so far from the Pistons, what do you think?
Well, they use the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
You know this, the team that dictates the pace typically rules the roost. We see that here early on.
Hayes and Cunningham, the backcourt pair. Bagley is out there with Kelly Olynyk and Diallo into the 3. That's the group for Detroit right now. And too much time in the lane, they get called for the 3-second violation. Steve is a bigger guard with a great three-point shot. You have to think you'd have done well in today's game.
Yeah, Kevin, but probably as a center, a pick and pop big, because everybody's playing smaller now, so I doubt you would have found me in the backcourt.
Stewart's checked in for Detroit. Grant comes in for Marvin Bagley. Here's Diallo. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Diallo's got his first 2 points of the night.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Right side, Sexton. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And although Sexton is slightly undersized, he plays with great physicality and aggression. Nice finish there off contact.
Now, here's Cunningham. 6 points for him. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. So Rozier will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. Start a 3-game homestand with that game. Comes up empty down low.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
The shot's good from Hayes.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now, here's Rozier. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. Detroit leading by 3. Diallo with it, picked up by Rozier, and it's Hayes in the corner. And another 3 for Detroit.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Sexton deciding where to go with it. Rebounded by the Pistons.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
And it's Grant that time on the assist by Cunningham. And now an 8-point Piston lead.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
Now here's Sexton. And Grant sends it back.
You see how quickly Grant gets off the floor, sending that one back. Airmail.
Here's Cunningham. And the layup falls. Cunningham's got the lead up to 10 now for the Pistons. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Pistons.
They're doing a great job defensively down low. They've already racked up a lot of blocks. They've established an intimidation factor early in this one.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
Here are the Cavaliers now. It's a 10-point game. That's tipped. Stewart with the steal. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Jumps up. A slam dunk by Diallo.
A jack-of-all trades, Jeremy Grant also has a strong feel for when his guys are uncovered.
The Cavaliers trail by 12. And they get it. And there's Garland. That's good on the assist by Allen. Garland's got 12 in the game.
We just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
Hayes the basket scoop. Chalk up 2 there. And the Pistons lead by 11.
Not hard to see why they are giving up points on this one. Just too many good looks from in close.
Here's Garland. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 or 7.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Now here's Cunningham. He's got 8. And Detroit again with the button.
Adding to this lead, he's been dependable and consistent at the offensive end.
Garland with it. Hayes on him. Up it goes, and the Piston lead is cut down now to just 9 on the basket from Garland.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance in the last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
Now here's Hayes. 10 points for him. And the dunk by Grant.
A display of pure athleticism by Jeremy Grant, rising up for the huge dunk.
The Cavaliers trail by 11. 1:35 left in the first half of the game. And that one, good.
In case anyone was wondering, this is what it looks like when you're in the zone. He hasn't missed one all quarter.
And there's the call on Evan Mobley. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game.
And that's foul number 2. Maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before.
The Pistons making a change here. Lee's checked in. To the inside. Here's Stewart. And the dunk by Stewart.
Of the 2 offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
They've had better patience, better shot selection so far, but we still have a long way to go.
Here's Garland after the basket by Detroit. 2 points. That one goes. Garland's got 20.
Playing from behind right here. Not easy, but he is answering the bell.
The reason why is not just scoring, it's the way he's doing it. Efficient. That's what you need at this point in the game. Shutout in the first quarter. He's heating up now. I like the aggressiveness.
The Cavaliers trail by 11. Here's Rozier. He's coming off a 13-point game against Atlanta. Here's Garland. 20 points for him. Fires from deep. Another 3 for Cleveland.
What a game for him so far. He started out strong in that first quarter and has only turned it up from there.
Now, here's Cunningham. They're leading by 8.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Good on the bucket. He's got 25.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Lee against Garland. Lee outside. Just 5 to shoot. In the corner, it's Diallo. And they get it back. And that does it for the first half of play. The Pistons on top. They're up by 8. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Coach, you guys have gotten defense into offense. How do you keep that going? Kevin, thanks. Coach, you guys have gotten
push the ball. We always want to push the ball. Have to stop. But again, we got to make good decisions. We don't want to come down and give it right back to them and let them run it down our throats at the end. Run the ball, wings get out and run, pass it ahead, but then make good decisions and attack the basket.
Ryan, good luck the rest of the way. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Welcome, everybody. Before we get into tonight's game, we will be breaking down who's hot and who's not on our mid-season power rankings.
I think for Detroit, they've kind of settled into their spot for the season. Whether they love it or hate it, this is where they are. So now it's a question of what they can do to take it to the next level next season.
Moving on now to the first half. So far, things looking good for the Pistons.
Well, we know the coach is happy. Steady start to the night for them. They're not wasting possession. They built a nice lead. They continue to limit their turnovers. They're going to be tough to beat on them.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
Just joining us in this one. First half is in the books. 1 half to go. We're seeing a tremendous game here, guys, from Darius Garland.
Yeah, and the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
He's been vital to spacing the floor for them. Makes everything else you want to do easier to accomplish.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. That'll be a 5-second call. And now it's time for the rookie watch with this season's assist leaders. This is the newest crop of playmakers in the NBA. Cade Cunningham, third.
A number of gifted passers entering the NBA this season, and he's right up there among the very best. I like what I've seen from him as a distributor.
Passes it to Hayes. Back to Grant. Pass to Hayes. Grant outside. Here's the three. Good on the three-point shot. Grant's got 9 points.
Clean long-range shooting from Grant. His team counts on him to deliver that shot.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Osman in at the forward with Love joining him. Okoro out there with Garland. And it's Allen in at the center position. Osman plays it up and banks it in. Osman's got his second basket of the night.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple. He can do incredible things. He can also help you win by simply being reliable.
Second half just getting started. About a minute play. Garland left side. And he uses the glass on the layup. Garland's got 27.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Bay. He's got 11. Here's Stewart. And he elevates for the slam dunk. Darius Garland did not like that.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. It'll go, and the Detroit lead is cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Allen.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Now, here's Cunningham. He's tightly guarded. The dish to Grant. And the dunk by Grant.
A little undersized at the 4, but he can get off the rim.
And so Garland will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. He feeds it to Love. Right side, Garland. Got a piece of it. Grant outside. Stewart kicks to Hayes. Hayes got room. And Detroit again with the bucket.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
For them, the first half was maybe more of a filling out process. Now it's winning time.
And so here's Cleveland after the basket by Detroit. For the 3. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Ooh, he got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
To the left wing. Now Hayes. He's got 10. The pass to Cunningham. Six to shoot. Releases from 15. The Cavaliers pull it in.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
Now here's Love. Following the miss by Cade Cunningham. The lead now in single digits. And it's 6 points for Jared Allen.
And Allen's a competitor. He knows what his job is, and he has to be a major presence inside. He has to have the ability to score points down low.
And the dunk by Stewart.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Here's Garland. Following the bucket by the Pistons. Love trying to break loose. Garland with the bucket.
He really scored most of their points, but he can't score them all, guys. He's going to have to get somebody else to step up.
Outside Grant. 6 for 6. He's hit the miss from the field.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
With it, Hayes on him. And here is Garland. That shot is off. Grant surveying the D to the middle. Here's Bay. That shot off the mark. Excellent D there from Allen. The Cavaliers trail by 11. There's 1:17 left in the third quarter. Osman, the pass to Allen. And they pick up 2. Allen's got 6 in the quarter.
They might be behind, but you can't blame him. He has been spectacular so far in this one.
Detroit leading by 9. And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here. Marvin Bagley comes in for Sadiq Bey. Diallo's checked in for Cunningham. And Lee's subbed in for Hayes. Then for the Cavaliers, Colin Sexton, he's checked in for Love. Terry Rozier comes in for Okoro. And Thomas subbed in for Garland. And the Pistons with possession here. They've led by as many as 14 points. And there's the call on Cedi Osman. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Sexton against Grant. Back to Bagley. Just 5 on the clock. Lee against Thomas. Takes the 12-footer and hits.
The defense was clearly not on the same page. No one picked up the open man.
The Cavaliers trail by 11. Thomas goes in. Knocked away. Lee with the steal. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Driving inside. Count that one. Lee's got 6 points.
Nice pass here to set that basket up.
Cleveland's gone a terrific 5 of 6 from beyond the arc in this game. Sexton against Grant. The shot by Sexton, no good. Detroit leading by 13. Here's Diallo. Misses the 3. Here's Osman with 1 on the clock, and the layup is good. Osman's got 4 points in the quarter. And so it's the Detroit Pistons. They'll lead at 11 points to end the quarter. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. And we'll be back with you shortly. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And that slice to the wide open with this speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others. It's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Detroit's gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. Moment here now for an injury report. And now let's get an update on Isaiah Stewart's injury. David, what's the news?
Hey guys, the Pistons head athletic trainer gave me an update. He's got a pinched nerve in his shoulder, basically a stinger, and he's lost all sense of motion in his arm. Obviously, they can't afford to lose him. This would be devastating for this team. Kevin?
David, thanks for checking in. On top of it is all.
It's interesting. Even with the advancements in strength and conditioning, injuries continue to impact the game.
And we're seeing that across all sports. Guys are just getting bigger, faster. The human body can take only so much.
We've got Lee. Marvin Bagley is out there with Grant. Then it's Hamidou Diallo. And it's Olynyk in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group for Detroit right now. And the Cavaliers with possession here. Down by 12. Thomas goes in. And the layup's good off the glass.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Lee against Thomas. Lee with the ball. Ball's knocked loose. Clock at 6. And stolen by Sexton. Here's Osman, covered by Lee. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Sexton against Bagley. Releases. And the Cavaliers get another bucket right there.
And coming down this stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yes, and if you love offense, you're loving this matchup. It's been a highlight reel affair.
Here's Bagley, following the basket by Colin Sexton. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Timeout called, Cleveland.
And Coach most likely wants to address their turnover issues. The offense looks forced right now, rush. There's no synergy to it. They have to find a way to work together and remain aggressive without making mistakes.
Checked in for Kelly Olynyk. Bay comes in for Bagley. And Hayes subbed in for Lee. Okoro, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Garland comes in for Thomas. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on J.B. Bickerstaff's huddle. He said, I love how we're shooting the basketball. You guys have been locked in from three. Just keep taking makeable shots. If you don't have it, pass it to the guy who does. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Allen inside. Guarded by Stewart. Allen, that's good.
You really got to hit Allen if you want to stop him. Just so long and strong from there.
Grant outside. Inside, and Stewart gets it to go. And the Pistons lead by 8.
Great pass to set your man up with a high percentage look.
On the wing, Rozier. He's guarded by Diallo. Rozier with the ball. Diallo's there. And the basket by Rozier.
And we continue to see Rozier taking on more responsibility offensively. Nice finish inside.
Hayes the pass to Grant. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. To the wing right side. A kicks to Grant. It's good for the 7th time this game. He has shot 7. He has made 7.
You know, there's some power to Jeremy's game now. He's become hard to knock off balance.
And there is a whistle. That goes on Hamidou Diallo. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Garland. Here's Allen. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
And with Allen's height and agility, he breezes through the contact, getting himself right to the finish.
Now here's Hayes. Kicks it out to Grant. Stewart trying to get open. And there's Grant on the assist by Hayes. Hayes has got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. The Cavaliers trail by 9. Outside Garland. They get the rebound. A second chance effort. The shot is good off the backboard.
That's just staying in the moment, keeping with the current possession.
And so Grant will bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. They've led by as many as 14 points.
Detroit calls time. All right, fans. Your favorite dressing up for future parties. It's the Pistons mascot.
Also making a change. Sexton's checked in. Cleveland. 7-point differential. Here's Grant. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game.
A assertive play in the paint from Jeremy Grant, absorbing the foul while shooting.
Wade, he's checked in for Cleveland. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Pistons.
From mid-range, they've been on fire today. Those jump shots have been falling all game.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
So the first one drops, and that stretches their lead to 8.
You know, entering the league, Jeremy Grant was athletic, had top-notch physical tools, and now he has the skills to go with it.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 9-point ball game here. Cleveland now, time running out. Garland left side, over Hayes, and he tries off the glass, but it's no good. The Pistons have gone 5 of 6 in the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. Here's Grant. A three-pointer is right on target. Grant's got 23.
Hey, what a showing this has been for Jeremy Grant, putting in the work to contribute on the offensive end.
Garland with it, working on Hayes. It's good, and the Piston lead is cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Garland.
I like what he's doing here. Terrific efficiency scoring the basketball.
To the right side. Now here's Hayes, guarded by Garland. Hayes down low. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Pistons.
Look at their number of assists.
You know, they didn't get stuck in those one-on-one situations, and they got the ball to the guys with the best matchups. Easy drives, open jumpers, and great ball movement.
And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season.
And this will be their 3rd win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well. I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Shooting for Cleveland, Isaac Okoro taking 2 shots.
And that one is off. Diallo, he's checked in for Bay. And he's good on the second.
No way he is happy with himself right now. He knows he has to knock every shot down at this point in the game.
Cunningham looking it over. To the paint, here's Hayes. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
And it's just competing, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
Nice touch there near the hoop.
Now 8 seconds separate the two clocks. Out to the right wing. From 11 feet away. And Detroit again with the bucket.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
Basket good.
On the heels of this run, you wonder where was this effort earlier on?
Well, the question becomes, are they playing that much better now, or has their opponent taken the rest of the night off?
Now here's Hayes. And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester. And that's why they're going to walk away with a win.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. As we leave you, Killian Hayes.
Ladies and gentlemen,